Hi, I am the Bunny Barbie. I own several businesses. I am producing my own reality TV show, which no one's ever done before. I am launching a clothing brand probably within the next 2 months. And I feel like I am at this point, I think I'm known mainly as a TikToker, but I'm kind of like branching out and doing other things. And I've just been online for the past year and a half and really used that to excel businesses and put out a really positive mindset and persona so that a lot of young girls can have someone more positive to look up to.
Welcome to the Sarah Scoop channel. Please like and subscribe for more of the scoop.
I started on TikTok because I originally had a reality show deal with the biggest network on TV, plus like the biggest production company. And COVID happened. And the week that COVID happened, I was like, you know what? Like they paused, like we were literally supposed to start filming that week. And the week before COVID, like the vice president of all the companies were literally at my house in Florida. And so they were like, listen, we don't know what's happening. The world is closed. And I was like, well, let me just start TikTok, like I think that I can hopefully put out something that like, even if the producers make me out to be like a nasty person, like maybe people will be like, scroll back and be like, okay, like she's kind of fun, like a good mom, whatever. So that's the reason that I started TikTok. And then obviously it ended up being another reason that I left the show in general. So I started producing my own thing because in February, it had been, I don't know, 2 years, 2.5 years. And I was just like, I cannot sit around and wait for them anymore. They were just kind of like, the whole other things that were like already filming were like kept filming, but other like new shows were just really on pause because nobody knew what was happening with COVID. And I was like, I just don't feel like it's in line with who I am anymore. It was with four other women. So it was five of us. And it was like a mommy show, but like, who knows if it was going to be like fighting, throwing drinks at each other. Like it just was not something that I really felt in line with anymore. And I had learned so much from being in the industry for so long from them. And I was talking to everyone I knew in the industry at that point. I'm like, what would you do? And they're like, I would do my own thing. If I was you, you already have the following. You already know that people are going to come and want to watch what you're doing. And you know how to do it. Like you've been in this business for so long. So like you should do it. So then I just kind of decided one day that I was going to do it. And 2 weeks later, I picked a production team. I interviewed like 16 of them. I picked one. And then a week later, we ended up filming. I really wanted to do something like, I don't want to have like a fixed cast. I really wanted to be focused more on me and my life and things that are going on, whether I'm in Florida or I'm in LA or in Wyoming, because I live in 3 different states. So, I think that I just wanted to kind of follow my genuine life rather than, a certain cast. But I think I have such good girlfriends and really interesting people in my life that I think, they'll end up being like full cast members because people are going to end up falling in love with them. I can post it at any time. I just feel like, I told everyone 100,000 followers, but I feel like, I don't know, I might end up posting it. I'm having a huge Halloween party. I don't know. I've been thinking about just posting it, but I don't know. And then I'm like, should I just post it on TikTok? And I don't know. I don't know what to do, honestly, but it's coming out regardless. I think when I feel like the timing is right, I'll probably just post it. I think that I do a really good job of blending everything together. I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't like mix work and pleasure, but I feel like especially being online, like work and personal is just, it's literally the same thing. Like everything just blends together, my friends who I take videos with are like my friends in real life, but also like people, obviously it's for work. So, and I think, even having my son involved or my husband involved, and I just think I blend it all together. It doesn't feel like I'm working all the time when I am working all the time. And I think it's a really good thing for my son to watch because he gets to be like involved. Like he was at my clothing meeting yesterday for my brand, and he just like gets to watch and see things that are going on when I think other kids are just kind of sitting in school. So, and he's homeschooled, so I just really like to show him that you can kind of do it all. So jewelry, we have not signed the contract yet, but I should be having a jewelry line coming out as well. But the clothing line, I am super, super excited about. I took a lot of polls on my Instagram, and I'm like, because I've always wanted, like, being really tiny, like I kind of made a lot of videos about this a long time ago, but it was really hard for me to even find clothes that fit me. And like, I know a lot of women have the same thing, whether they're small or, extra large or beyond. And I took a lot of polls, and I was very pleasantly surprised that, because I get like 10 messages a day at least on Instagram, and it's girls that are my size, and they're like, I've been bullied for being your size, and thank you for standing up and whatever. But after taking these polls, like a lot of my audience is plus size, and they really want clothes that fit them, that are like the same thing that I'm wearing but plus size. And so I really took that back to my team, and we like heard it and saw it and was like, we really want to make this inclusive line for everyone to feel amazing in probably November. I would say we're going to launch the first drop, which will be more of like a lounge. And then beginning of year / Valentine's Day, we're going to be launching like sexy suits that are more like loungewear as well. You could literally like work out in it, joggers, but it still looks like a suit. You can go to work, you can do like anything you want in it. So that's kind of the goal. So I take whatever products that I really like. I probably get like 100 emails a day. My VP of my brand handles all of my incoming brand deals and stuff like that. And you can imagine like everyone would want, someone who's more personable. It really depends, because like if you have a lot of followers on TikTok, it doesn't necessarily mean like people care about things you use or things you're talking about or whatever. And a lot of people, like, especially if you're just like dancing, like they're not going to buy a product from you. I mean, they might, but it's, if is being a personality, I think they reach out to me a lot more because they're used to me talking about things that I like, or fashion or anything else. So yeah, I love working with brands. I think, there's a lot of brands, there's been a few that I hate working with, but it's all like trial and error. And I had no idea what I was doing. I just, I have a business background, and I was like, okay, like these people are emailing me. I literally waited until, I don't think I did any brand deals until like February of this year. Because I knew if I could get the show, or like when the show was going to come out, like I could charge 3x of what I was charging before. So I just didn't take any brand deals. And then eventually I was just like, you know what, like I need to start doing this. And it's been, I do, an ad is anywhere. It depends on what the product is and how many, like a series or whatever, but we're between 10, 25, $30,000 per video. And so we've really slimmed down the brands that I worked with for like, I would say April, I probably did like 3 a week. And then I was like, this is too much. I don't feel like doing this anymore. So I don't even think I posted an ad in maybe a month. And so we have some like in the works, but I really want to work with brands that I feel very connected with and that I genuinely like. It's really crazy because I feel like a day in life for me is different every day, depending on where I am. Like I'm in LA right now. So LA for me is very work. I'm really only here for work. I hang out with other TikTokers. I'm actually having a big party tonight. I make videos and go to meetings, do lots of interviews. Clothing brand is here. It's like 24/7 work in LA, but also like fun events. Like we get to go to like really fun things. TikTok invited me to an event I'm going to on Tuesday. So, just things like that. And then In Florida, I feel like we live on the beach. It's a little bit more like my son's, his lifelong friends are there. All my girlfriends are there. It's a lot more, not really events, more like going to dinner with my girlfriends and, still work, but more virtual and computer stuff. And then Wyoming is like middle of nowhere. And I'm just, I don't know, taking it slow out there and still emails and stuff. I think I did 1 or 2 interviews. We just moved in 2 weeks ago. A little bit of virtual interviews, but just like slower paced life. So it's, and right now I've been mainly Wyoming and LA. So it's been like slow, fast, slow, fast. So I think just being genuinely yourself, a lot of people will be attracted to who you are. And, the more authentic you are, the more you're going to be happier with yourself and not trying to be someone else. And also you're going to attract the right type of people to you. And honestly, like for young girls, like I just wish I could tell them all that like your high school and like schooling is like not the rest of your life, and things that seem important when you're young just like aren't that important, and you'll end up growing up to love your body more and love yourself more. And the more work, like I wish I put more effort into myself at a younger age rather than like boys and partying and stuff like that. So I just wish that they would focus on themselves and really like self-love and self-care. I am at the Bunny Barbie on TikTok, Instagram, the Bunny Barbie on YouTube, and my clothing line will be on thebunnybarbie.com.
Thank you for watching. Head to sarahscoop.com for more of the scoop on your favorite things.